pretty much done deal then, isn't it? 5-0 Celtic Astana. Could not have asked for anything better last night. An absolutely magnificent team performance. We'll come into each and every factor that I want to talk about when the video starts. But welcome back to the channel, everyone. Me, Ryan118, today doing my match review from last night. Wow, just a great performance. It's not going to be too much of a match review because, let's be honest, how much have I actually got a review here? How much do I genuinely need to speak about? Because overall, all you can say is, what a team performance. And there's little things you can talk about, but there's not much to critique, there's not much to criticise, there's not much to specifically talk about that I feel like necessarily has to be spoken about. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to pass the time for at least like 5 minutes to get a suitable match review out. But the score we all wanted from now on, I'm going to say on the channel, I'm going to predict on the channel from now on that any game that I think is going to be hard, I'm going to say it's hard, and every game I think it's going to be easy, I'm going to say it's hard, because every time I go, I think this will be an easy game, I think we should stroll past them, we narrowly get through. Every time I say, oh, I think it's going to be hard, I think it's going to be a tight fixture, we do remarkably well. It happened with Rangers last year when we beat them 5-1. It happened again when we beat them 5-1. It happened with the Man City game. I thought we were going to get tanked. I thought we weren't going to do as well as we done. We went out and scored 3, took the lead 3 times. And then the opposite, where this happened, the Rangers in March said we should have fucking tanked them. Didn't happen. I said we should have beat Rosenborg easily. Didn't happen. I've done all this, and this is what always happens to me. And I'm sitting here saying, Astana, what a tight game that's going to be. No, 5-0. And overall, great performance from the team. There's not much you can criticise, not much you can take away from the team. Absolutely marvellous performance. I've got an itchy nose, sorry. Every player in the park, hats off to every single player, because not one player I feel like deserves any form of criticism. There was dodgy moments here and there in the game. Overall team performance, first half an hour of the game, until we got the first goal, I thought we were good. We were controlling the game, we were dominating, we were just obviously weren't creating the best of chances. There was a couple here and there. We were quite sloppy with our passing, I'll say that, especially from building from the back. We were giving the ball away quite easily, but we were still at the point where we weren't letting Astana get comfortable into the game, we weren't letting them get into the game at any point, and we didn't let them create a lot of decent chances. They had a couple of shots, I think, but nothing too threatening, and we done well to close them down a lot. But we typically controlled the game, we got forward, and yeah, we didn't get the best of chances at the end of it, but eventually it paid off. I was about to say officially. Eventually it did pay off. From that point on until the end of the half, we were completely dominant, we were rampant, we were just controlling the game still. We got a second goal. Second half, quite sloppy for the first 5 minutes or so. I think Astana, once again, trying to get into the game. We didn't let them sit comfortably though, and then from about the 55th minute onwards, Astana didn't have a look in. That was it. We were away with the game, it was our game, everything was perfect, every player couldn't have played a better game in my opinion. Everyone from back to front was terrific for me last night. I can't really criticise anybody. Couple of sloppy moments though, you can point out. Gordon had one of his wee dodgy moments again, but typical from Gordon. Still love him, don't care. Unless it costs us something massive, then I'm not going to ever give a shit, because I love the guy. Siminovic and Beaton had a couple of wee iffy bits as well here and there, but nothing too major. Once again, it was just kind of passing out from the back where I thought was a wee bit dodgy at points of the game, but overall a team performance was great. Hats off to James Forrest, someone who I usually, obviously, I always critique on my channel. I really shouldn't. I hate doing it. I hate going out and directly going for a player. I just don't like doing it. But when I do it, James Forrest is one of the players I do it on. Last night he played a brilliant game, a perfect game. He was just brilliant. He even got himself a goal, and he was brilliant. He didn't make any mistakes. I don't remember any mistakes from James Forrest last night. Sinclair, that is what we need Sinclair to do, week in, week out, no matter who we are playing. When Scott Sinclair plays like that, there is no stopping Celtic. He is the best player in the Scottish Premiership when he plays like that. He is one of the best players that we've seen in recent times in Celtic when he plays like that. He's terrific, and last night he solidified how good he is. A great player last night. Back to the way you want to see Scott Sinclair play, because he has been slow building up to this game. He's not been doing much. He's not been playing the same. What I noticed was from the first few games, it seems like he was coming in as kind of an inside forward. He was playing a little bit more central than usual. Last night, after the first 10 or so minutes, he dropped back to being an all-out winger. He did get a few runs down the middle when he had the opportunity, but he was just out in the wing where I want to see him, and I think he plays best instead of coming in and being an inside forward when he's not got the ball. When he cuts in, brilliant, from the wing. I think he has to be out in that wing for me, for Scott Sinclair, when he's not got the ball, instead of coming and lying in the middle. I think he's better from taking it to the wing and cutting in, or supplying someone with a ball. Fantastic performance. Olivier Ntcham, what a bargain he's going to turn out to be. What did we pay? £4 million, something like that. His passing, absolutely out of this world. A great pass. I've noticed it since the first game I've seen him play till now. He's passing to anywhere in the park is absolutely ridiculous. What a player. Last night, great game. Him and Brown in the middle, solid partnership, and they were doing great together, I thought. And there was just in Lee Griffiths. Now, the conversation about Griffiths Dembele, who's a better striker and such, we will probably talk about that in my podcast. I think that's going to be one of the main topics. But Griffiths seriously giving Dembele a run for his money. Well, he's out, isn't he? Griffiths continuing some great form. Absolutely superb at the minute. And really, no faults in his game now. He's given 110% every time he goes out in the park. We've seen that once again last night. Terrific from him. And the typical Tierney and Lustig done well what they'd done. They'd done what they had to do. That's the main of it. And that's what you need to get. I was saying to myself, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy if we get a 2-0 win. I'll be happy if we walk away with any sort of win, to be honest. Just wouldn't like to concede a goal. Blew me away out the water with that 5-0 win last night. And it just shows the overall progress. No pun intended again, Rangers fans. The overall progress of Celtic from this point last year when Brendan Rodgers first took the helm till now, completely transformed when we struggled to get through against Astana last year, and we just showed that they looked as though they were right. They didn't know what to do. They collapsed after we scored our first goal. And we were just superb everywhere, and it just shows the mass improvement that Brendan Rodgers has put upon our team over the past season. He has transformed every player from goalkeeper to striker. Fantastic work from him. Once again, cannot praise that man enough, cannot thank that man enough for what he's done. And now we're into the Champions League, probably. Don't want to jinx it, but come on to fuck. We're not going to go out there and lose 6-0. Surely to Christ, we're not going to go out. I'm confident we can go over there and even get a goal. If we get one goal, that's definitely it. But that should be us through now, and now it's just a matter of asking what we're going to get in the group. That's really it. Fantastic performance. Hope we keep it up. Hope we don't slack next week. I would still not like to see us get beat. I would like to see us go and win, but at the end of the day, that should be us through, and that's what matters. I would still like to see us go over there, give them a game though, and probably get the win. But a fantastic performance, not much to fault. Some great goals, and a really enjoyable game. Great atmosphere, everything. Loved it. A lot of people, I think, will be saying, we're struggling against Rosenborg, Green Brigade weren't there, Green Brigade come back, bang, 5-0. Could it be? Could it be the atmosphere was better? Maybe. I'm not going to say it was. I'm just think the team were just brilliant. I think they were up for it. They knew what was on the line. They had to do it. All this money coming into the club now, it's great. And I've seen this stupid thing that I'm assuming a Rangers fan would have probably put up. Or maybe not a Rangers fan. That's me assuming. Shouldn't really assume. But, this whole... He put up what's it called? There's things you say, petition that Celtic should be banned from the Champions League because it's not fair on Scottish clubs. Well, sorry, our team is the best in Scotland, and sorry it has been for 6 years straight. If we're getting money, we're earning it. If you just can't challenge for it, no our fault. It's not our fault. It's not our fault we're getting money from UEFA. We're not going to reject it. We want to survive. We want to go through. Anyway, I'm not too bothered because that should be it. Happy days. Looking forward to the Champions League group stage. I'll talk about it more probably in my podcast. If you want to get more in-depth kind of talk with other people, then make sure to check that out. It should be out either today or tomorrow. More than likely tomorrow. But anyway, if you have enjoyed, like and subscribe and all that stuff, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.